Hey guys, Terrorpup here, and today we're going to be working on a new project that I'm pretty excited about. This, though, that I'm showing you right now is my Libre Computer Docker Swarm stack. For those of you that don't know what Docker Swarm is, it is an orchestration tool that allows you to run multiple Docker containers for a given image. This was the easiest thing for me to set up, and like I said, I'm using Libre Computer Renegade boards. These are 4 gig boards with a Rockchip on it, and the reason I like it is, with Pis being so expensive, I could get these with a wireless and nice CPU heatsink and board for literally 60 bucks. Okay, no scalping, no nothing, and these things are running the latest Armian Debian version, which is 11. Okay, and it works great. I've had real good results with it. I cannot complain. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to build a Minikube, okay, which is Kubernetes. So a Minikube system using 4 Renegade boards, and I'm going to put it into my rack. In 1 second, I'll show you where I'm going to put it. Okay, so I've probably shown my rack before, but this is the rack from my home lab. Kind of zoom out. Okay. And I've been replacing a lot of small board computers, as I've stated, and this one right here, this one shelf, those are my Zemo boards. And one right now is an 8 gig board that I got that I'm running a lot of Linux game systems on, and it's been working really good. And the other one is the 2 gig model, and that one is my pfSense one, and there's a video for it. Just haven't published it yet because of some things that have happened, but neither here or there, but that is coming out soon. So my plan is, I have 1 U space between this tray and this tray. This bottom tray I'm going to keep open for other boards. As you can see, there's a board in the back that we'll talk about later on, and I'm going to put it all my miscellaneous boards here. Okay, but this stack that I showed you guys, it's pretty high. If you look, 1, 2, 3, 4 U's. I only have 1, 2, 3 U's up here, so it doesn't make sense for me to buy another stack case. And by the way, that's a really nice stack case. So what I'm planning on doing is, I found online, well, on Amazon, a nice metal 1U Pi tray. Okay, it holds 4 Pi trays, or sorry, it's a Pi shelf that holds 4 Pis, Raspberry Pi 4 and 3, and we're going to place it there. Okay, so here's all the equipment I've bought. Let's try to get it in here so it's pretty tight. So this, as you can see, is the metal tray that I'm going to put into my rack, and it's very beautiful. I bought 4 Renegade Pis, Okay, again, these are 50 bucks a piece. If you add a heatsink and wireless, it can be anywhere from 60 to 70 bucks depending on where you buy the heatsink. Okay, so this tray will have the pies sit on it, and you can bolt them down. I have a little ribbon right here for the SD cards that will sit here, run up underneath the pies, loop into the SD slot. And what's nice about this particular Pi rack mount is the fact that this little holder, you can remove it and add it. They had some other ones, like they had one with LEDs that would show like the IPs of the Pis and stuff, but that one was only for Pi 4s. This here works with Pi 4s and Pi 3Bs. And I've told you guys before, with the Libre computer boards, anything that a Raspberry Pi 3 can use, well, let me take a step back. Cases, power supplies, things like that a Raspberry Pi 3 can use, you can use it with the Libre computer. So this is going to be exciting there. I have my cards, okay, so these are 128 gig Samsung EVO Selects that I was able to get on sale at Microcenter. And again, if you're going to do any projects with the Libre computers, I recommend a decent to high-end card. I have my power supplies, okay, and these are real nice and, as you can see, inexpensive. And last but not least, I have a power extender that will sit in the rack behind all the boards. And the reason I'm excited about this one is the plugs are sideways, so I'm not going to lose a lot of space for the adapters. And it has on the end, as you can see, additional USB ports. So hopefully I can plug in other boards and just pull power from there. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I'm going to start assembling the boards onto the tray that slides into the rack mount and show you what it looks like. Alright, so here's our Libre computer board with that beautiful Rockchip and the 4 gigs of memory. Okay, and again, this will sit here. Alright, since the SD card's on the back and we don't want to constantly pull it out, I bought these ribbon extenders, so this will sit down here and fold up and plug into the back. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so there's the ribbon, and it's nice and secure. And with the SD card up underneath it and facing to the front, it's going to make it easy to replace the SD cards. Okay, and again, we'll show it here in a second, but when I have the Renegade here, it's going to be nice and secure. Okay, so we'll continue putting this together. Okay, so the Renegade has been secured to the tray. There's the ribbon, plugs in very nicely. Alright, there are 4 screws, and the kit comes with the screws that you need to mount your boards to the tray. And like I said, that looks really nice. I'm going to be adding on later an official Libre Computer heatsink on this, and I'm going to add a fan just to give it some extra cooling. But right now, I'm very pleased with how this looks. Okay, that's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble the other three. Okay, I have all the boards assembled and on their little trays. And this is what it's going to look like once I put it into the rack. Next part is to clip in the bolts into the rack, and then I have the screws where I can mount it. So that part's going to take a little bit longer because you have to bend the clips into the holes. And trust me, sometimes you can get cut really nasty and bleed all over the place. So I'm gonna get that part, and then we'll keep going on. Okay, I've removed the bottom tray so I could get in here. These are the clips, the bolts, and if you do them sideways like I'm doing, it's easier to get in there and you won't cut your hands. But now that those are in there, I can easily add my my 1U rack mount, and I can start adding the servers. So I'm going to put back this bottom tray, and then I'll put this one up, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so we are done now with the assembly of the rack mount. We have the Renegade boards in there. Went ahead and put in the storage and got it hooked up. So the next part, I will be installing the OS on the SD cards, and I will start working on the Kubernetes network. But this looks beautiful, it really does. I might get another one of these rack mounts because, again, it works with Pi 4s and the 3Bs. So this means that I could take like my Banana Pi 5 and put it there, my Banana Zero that's on a WaveShare board, put it there. It frees up a lot of space. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this. This is very useful. Okay, the stack. Okay, but this just looks elegant. Alright, this is Terrorpup. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you next time. Peace.